So Michael, what is rapport?
Rapport, I describe it in two complementary ways actually. Rapport is a good, straight, honest relationship with somebody. And the second one is that you're paying full attention to me. And by full attention to me, you're paying both conscious and unconscious attention to me, in that you're not thinking of something else, you haven't got any hidden agenda, you're naturally paying full attention to anything I might be saying.
And when do you want to be in rapport with somebody?
I want to be in rapport whenever I want to influence somebody or learn from them. Because I say, it's opening a communication channel.
Are there any instances when you specifically don't want to be in rapport with somebody?
I think that's very important because if somebody was, to take it to an extreme, if you had 10 depressed people that you had to speak to every day, if you got into rapport with all of them, you would be both influencing each other and they would certainly be influencing you. So you might end up being very depressed. So you need to be aware that rapport can be a two-way medium.
How do people like leaders and pick-up artists use rapport?
In different ways, but there are a couple of similarities. If you're a leader, you tend to wait at least initially for people to get in rapport with you. And interestingly enough, if a team of people get into rapport with you, they to some extent will all be in rapport with each other. I think as far as the seduction thing goes, it's that a bloke who wants to play around with rapport will tend not to get into rapport too quickly because he doesn't want to appear too easy. He'll probably stand off a little bit, and also he will learn the dance of getting into rapport, breaking rapport, getting into rapport, breaking rapport, because if you want to influence somebody, it can be far more effective or influential to be able to break rapport, funnily enough, than to make it. But if it's a way of looking at rapport like a dance, one step forward, one step back.
How important would you say that rapport is?
I think rapport is incredibly useful because if you're in rapport with somebody, you do begin to understand them. And to some extent too, if you get into rapport and almost go over the top, you match them exactly, you get their micro muscle movements, you get their breathing, you do actually start picking up things about them that you would never normally expect. And it's almost to the stage that if you get into really strong rapport, you almost by some osmotic process start picking up some of their skills. So in a curious way, rapport turns into modelling. If I want to model somebody, what I want to do is to get into rapport with them. I want to sort of soften my gaze, soften my posture and absorb stuff. And I'll actually pick up all sorts of very interesting things from them that I wouldn't normally expect.
Is there anything you'd like to emphasise or reiterate about rapport?
As far as rapport goes, like a lot of NLP type skills, it's a balance. It's learning both sets of skills. It's learning so you can get into rapport with people. It's really enjoyable. If you've got good, happy people around you, it's really enjoyable being in rapport with them. But at times you also want to learn how to break rapport so that you can almost make decisions without being too influenced by the people around you. So, like a lot of NLP skills, you want to, and it's very useful when you learn both.
Michael Beale, thank you.
Thank you.